The gaming history I have to offer you today is Monty Mole, specifically Wanted Monty Mole. There is a lot of games in the Monty Mole series. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them, maybe. I should check that. Do not quote me for accuracy. Now, I played a few Monty Mole games, although this one specifically is the one which I have most memories of. I owned this one. I owned two. I don't think I only owned 2 Monty Mole games, and a friend of mine had another one. However, yeah, I remember this, and I also remember not getting very far in the game. Again, I'm not sure if it was just the factor of being young and not very well coordinated, or I actually sometimes think playing these games on modern keyboards is actually maybe where the difference is. So I had the rubber keyed wonder, as it was called, I guess, or I've heard it referred to. And so the rubber keys, they're not that responsive. I mean, they do respond. It's just that it requires a lot of force to press it. So when you're trying to time things, it stops you from getting, progressing as you might want to. And, that wasn't a problem for all the ZX Spectrums. I mean, it was specifically the rubber keyed one. So the +2 of the Plus would have been fine, and the +3. So yeah, I don't know. Can speak to the owners of those and say, hey, did you have a problem with lag? Yeah, so 1980s and lag still gets you killed. So yeah, the one thing I really remember from Monty Mole is the intro theme, which I'll play you a sample now. Yeah, so as a kid, I was always like, "Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool!" But yeah, so basically, the game itself is a kind of side-on platforming game. It suffers from requiring, in some cases, like pixel perfect jumps, which again is one of these kind of like gaming sins. So yeah, let's jump in. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. So here you can see I am just going to go collect this water, avoid the well, I say collect the water, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I think it's lamp oil actually. And then you can see me getting killed because yeah, I've not played this for a long time and I forgot how long it takes you to jump. Yeah, so each time you die you get sort of gifted this music, and I think I am trying to figure out how to make it stop here. Anyway, so yeah, we'll carry on, and again, you can see me suffering a terrible death because again, the jumps are difficult, and I think this is half of the reason why the game was tricky. You have this kind of issue where jumps are difficult, and jumps are difficult, and it's not particularly easy to do the timing because Monty moves actually really quickly, and then the jumps are somewhat slower. So yeah, the whole idea here is I think you get this. I think it is supposed to be lamp oil. You can see there the jump. I was nowhere near the platform, and yet I still ended up on the platform. And so yeah, the miner is there chasing you. So the idea mostly is just, I believe, just points. I think the other thing I had a memory of in this game is that everything kills you, and so that actually is a little bit annoying because there's parts which I learn later on that it's not true. Not everything kills you. Also, the other thing which was a feature of some video games back then is that crushing, things which crush you do so randomly. So the sequence is completely random. It's not like you can time it. Yep. So there you go. You get a little poem there. So yeah, let's get stuck in, and we'll fast forward. Yeah. So I actually just skipped the third screen. And yeah, this is one of those examples of, as I say, everything kills you, and like this, it's almost like, as James Rolfe says about, things which are BS in video games, and like this crushing mechanism thing is one of them. So again, I'm not sure if it's just the time, quality control, and what was acceptable practice, let's say, in video game design back then was not quite as well hashed out as it is now, perhaps. And some people might just say, oh, Irish, you just suck and you just need to get better. But truth is, crushing mechanisms like that shouldn't be random, especially if you've got no time to time it, right? Because you're literally just taking a risk. And now you could say, as I said, everything kills you, and I just picked up 2 items which I have no idea what they are. I also got stabbed in the head by that door. But so it's one of those random things where like most things kill you, like legitimately most things do kill you. And then occasionally you come across stuff which doesn't kill you, and you're just like, do I pick it up? Do I not pick it up? Yeah. So anyway, this playthrough, the full footage of this playthrough was around, I think, like half an hour, maybe longer, because I was just having lots of fun. Yeah, in terms of how far I got as a kid, let's skip to that. Yeah, so basically, as a kid, like I said, I've always found it difficult. This screen is probably the last one I got to, and I died. Why? Because you are on a rope, and the game sends you an object down, which kills you instantly. So that used to get me every single time, because essentially you got no time to react. Dear. That's Monty Mole. It's actually a really good game. Definitely have a good go. Have a good go at that if you're, into platforms.